why is this plan A for getting out of here? Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Noobs Maximus.
I'm Cryptic Enigma.
Yeah. I'm still driving today, but we noticed a couple of things on this game between videos that I wanted to point out. For one thing, on the map, if you hit tab, it shows up with the material scanner. Now, the material scanner doesn't... My computer does not like the material scanner. Probably my video card. But one thing we noticed, if you look on the map, on the left-hand side, there's something that says industrial accident, 84 dead, year 1948. There's one in front of us, right about where we are, trying to angle it on screen. It says industrial accident, 19 dead, 1927.
I think that's the one where we saw the people falling off of. Because it looks like it is angled right approximately on that bridge thing that we saw the people falling from.
And then up top a little bit more, which is going to be a little bit harder to see because it's a ways away. It actually says Memorial Museum opened 1985, closed in 1989. So there's a lot to this. And one thing we also noticed that I wanted to point out, there's a level select. And we are on, all of the levels are listed here, which is actually really nice. And we are, of course, on the mine. Now, I don't want to select level because I don't want to come back and do this whole thing with us. Right, the first thing I wanted to do is I want to go back over here and check this part out here. I spent some time, it's kind of funny, I spent some time scanning.
And then we didn't save.
A lot of time, actually. And then I exited the game without saving. So it did nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. Ooh, glad I came in here.
Yeah, this is an accident that killed.
Yeah, it fell. Their shadows are kind of showing up here, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Which makes
creepy.
it kind of interesting concept that the computer is actually showing their silhouettes. So it's actually implying that they're physically there for that time period.
Or it could just be a weird area of the way that we're standing too.
Or the glitch that this guy likes to say.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't think it's a glitch either. Now, I don't think there's any place I can go here. I'm going to see if there's a ramp.
Well, let's go to map and see which one of the two it was, if it was the 19 one or the 84 one.
Let me switch. This one's easier to see. We're in the 84 dead 1948.
Okay.
84 dead. That must have been. They must have
pretty
really
bad
had
accident.
them crammed in there.
Yeah.
No, I think that's just destroyed boards.
No, behind you now, right there.
That's where we came from.
Okay.
Remember the jumping puzzle of doom that I fell off of repeatedly?
I got a little turned around from our little break. I'm sorry.
One of the other reasons why I'm driving.
Like I said, I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm seeing that really. What I'm seeing that I thought was a ramp is actually part of the collapsed stuff inside the wall.
Yeah.
It should be this way.
Yeah.
This cave is really unstable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one, it probably looks like there's a path there because
There used to be, but
there were the collapse that killed the 84
Yeah.
people. So, that makes sense.
we've discovered concrete is blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where the broken rail is, so there's probably another couple of deaths there. They said that it was
Whoa.
neglect that killed a bunch of people, and I can't imagine why. Holy cow, that just hit right there.
Looks like there's a hole here too.
And creaking metal.
Oh, I didn't even see that part. Oh, that ain't creepy at all.
Oh my goodness. Creaking metal. I wonder if it's a spirit trying to get at you.
It's good to see that you've fallen right back into your old ways.
Of course. I have no filter when I'm tired.
I have no filter when you're awake.
I do a little bit. It's just when I'm not a care.
Yeah, no, you have no filter. Looks like a heck of a jump.
Well, why didn't you save it before you did the quote-unquote heck of a jump?
Because I'm stupid.
Well, then save now, after the heck of a jump.
Oh, hang on, I want to scan. Scan, 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 scan. Really? Really? That's what you're gonna do?
Save.
I. It was like 10 seconds, 10 feet from where we were. So we are still at 70%.
Yeah, but I mean, you scanned a lot. We didn't move much, but we got actually a lot of storyline just looking at the map.
It's weird because in map mode, material scanner lags out map mode, but in this mode,
it's easier.
Material scanner is so much easier.
Less colors to worry about. There's still like the basic colors. Some more equipment.
Yeah. Trying to find solid ground.
That bridge is creaking right by you.
Yeah.
Is it a bridge or a lift? It's kind of hard to tell.
I think it was a bridge because it looks like there's stuff across the way. I'm just trying to make sure I have solid ground beneath my feet.
Yeah, I think that was the 19 right there.
This, I think, is the museum.
Yeah, I think we are getting close to the museum.
Well, let's check the map. And lag on my computer.
Not yet. Those are just statues. Not that that isn't creepy as anything.
No, not at all. Not at all. No creepiness whatsoever over here.
Of course, I don't remember seeing the museum on that.
I didn't see it either. I think it's...
We might be getting close to it, actually.
We are getting close to it, but I think it's going to be up higher. Lovely. They're going to have me walk across that, aren't they? That doesn't look like a good design, though. I mean, it's like I can't imagine why this whole thing collapsed.
Well, they said it was negligence.
Yeah, that's usually what it ends up being.
I'm expecting more text storyline soon.
Me too.
Because it officially hasn't really said much about the miners, other than quite a few died from neglect.
And I don't even remember reading the neglect part.
Well, it said negligence, but
Negligence, neglect. I don't remember seeing that.
The whole deaths of the miners thing was on the map itself. So
part of this game, I mean, yeah, there was the monster, but so far there hasn't been a lot of monsters.
Which is okay, because I mean, there's so much more to this thing than just monsters and depth and.
Yeah, this game is more a creepy story and a cool feature.
Yeah, it's got...
It's kind of like a mystery game, you know, where you got to kind of...
Well, okay, yeah. Oh, the lake part does seem like it's haunted.
What is this?
Cement. That might be up to the museum, so we want to probably look at the statues first. See if it indicates a storyline.
I'm going to in a second. Hold on.
And maybe walk up to the lights. Try to trigger a story thing.
No, I've got the increased resolution, but once again, I have trouble getting the resolution to angle it.
He's scanning the floor.
I am scanning the floor. If you don't scan the floor, it is an open space, and you could walk out the space.
I will admit, with like all of the cave-ins and stuff in this area, I don't blame him at all. Because, yeah, if things randomly fell while people were working here, and God knows where there's pits and stuff. So.
There's pits everywhere. This game is... Obviously, the person that made this has worked for somebody who's just like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. We don't need any kind of...
Either that or they're... Because it's... The date range, like, especially for the first one, was what, 1926?
27, I think.
27? Okay. And then the other one was before the museum, which was in the 80s.
Getting creepy
I think
music
it was.
here.
When did the 84 die? Like
No.
29?
Yeah, it was in the mid-20s. Then the museum is
From
85 to 89.
Yeah, so the safety features are not as modern as they are now, so that may be what this is commenting on, was how dangerous this kind of work was back then.
Or we could be just completely and totally reading way too much into something like this.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I have to go up the creepy... Oh, there's stairs.
Yeah, there's stairs, but I'm trying to trigger a storyline with the museum, with the statues.
I'm here, there's no storyline.
Well, there should be.
Why?
I mean, why wouldn't you comment on statues there? I mean, come on. Storyline.
Wake up! Wake up!
Oh my god, if they
Do your
started
shit.
chasing us, I would scream.
There's no storyline here.
What about the lights?
We have never been able to do anything with the lights. They're there to scan stuff.
Well, I mean, in the beginning, you started talking about the lights a little bit or something. I don't know.
No, they're just here to scan stuff, and they've already scanned us what they wanted us to see.
Alright, well, I was trying.
I understand that.
Darn it.
I'm moving forward now.
Okay.
Yeah, the lights have pretty much been here to scan stuff that the developer, I think, wasn't aware or wasn't confident that certain individual people,
Well, like,
would see.
if you were very minimalistic, I don't think you would see that before you got the burst mode.
No, you wouldn't.
Another broken railing.
Yeah.
And this one looks like it's probably up to...
Well, the funny part is that those railings are metal, so what hit it?
Like, I'm assuming it'd have to be like rock falling or something.
Big rock.
Because that's pretty beaten up, really.
I'm glad we went to the cave before we played this.
Yeah. Because this metal railing looks like it's potentially...
It looks like it's been broken in several places, which
yeah.
you would think that a railing made out of metal would not break that easily.
Yeah. But it looks like it's more modern than some of the other stuff, because like the wood would be from like the 1920s era, so like the metal would probably be closer to the time of the museum, which would be in the 80s. Does it matter that all of this is in my memory?
Interesting.
Interesting. Does it make it any less real?
I wonder if the glitches he's seeing are just him.
I was there. I was the first.
Our character's starting to lose his marbles.
No, I don't think he is. Unless he's admitting to something that you thought was correct.
That he's a ghost?
Yeah.
Yes, I just burst moded the wall. I'm getting this.
Well, it's kind of looking like that thing is in the wall. Okay, that kind of prevents it from glitching.
Yeah,
through.
that's why I was doing this. Just need to widen that aperture. That might have been the other one that we forgot. We got increased resolution, we got aperture, we got zoom, we got map, and we got burst.
I think we counted them all, honestly. So
I don't know.
we're at 5
I don't
now.
recall commenting on aperture.
Let's check the map, see how close we are to that museum. Of course, I might have. Yeah.
It's on the other side of the bridge.
I'm sorry.
Crap.
Good luck with that.
See, now this is why I scanned everything, because this is not actually a hole.
You're walking before you're scanning, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Oh. I do not want to do that bridge.
Good luck with that.
Should make you do it.
You should save first.
Yeah, that's kind of a duh statement there, I'm gonna say.
Whether it'll kill you or just make you start it all over again, I don't know.
I have a feeling there's gonna be some sort of ghost twitch in the middle of it.
Probably will be.
Which still, why is this plan A for getting out of here?
You're looking through the floor.
Yeah.
Let's make sure you're in the correct side of the bridge.
I hear something.
I know.
I hear the bridge creaking.
Yeah. That is a very old, unhappy bridge. And you have to jump!
Remember the very old, unhappy bridge that we found in the beginning parts of this game? Did it just...
Glitch? Yeah.
But remember the old, unhappy bridge that we found in the beginning parts of this game? And I'm like, why would you do this? They were in phenomenally good shape compared to this thing. It does feel like it's glitching.
Yeah, it's gonna give you one of those storylines soon. I do think it is.
They just scared the crap out of me. It's glitching as I'm on it. Didn't I say at one point that the funny part of this game would be if, you get lost in the cave because your scanner thingy just goes bonkers? We're about to that point. Okay, let me...
Why would you want to jump under a broken plank? Oh man, it's gonna do that right in the middle jump, isn't it?
It is. It is gonna glitch right as I jump.
That is evil. Oh my... Okay, here it goes. Theirs is a 19.
People falling to their death.
Yeah, those are that 19, I think. This was about where it happened, I think.
Yep. Okay, you can stop glitching anytime now. I really just want to get off of this bridge.
You might have to jump through it. I'm almost saying save it right now. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Give me a second here. I want to scan in some stuff before I save it, so I don't have to do it next time.
Oh, goodness.
That was stressful. It is stressful. As I'm sitting here, I'm feeling my heart going.
We're not even at 1 more %.
Well, it doesn't show up until we do until we go back into it. So we are
72.
Woo! 2%.
Yay!
That bridge was 2%.
They give us a little bit of storyline.
A little bit of storyline, a little bit of death. Oh, Jesus, is that okay? Good. So I'm gonna apparently fall. There's no way the camera's microphone picked that up, but
Oh God, bless it.
I'm thinking that's probably too soft too, to be honest. But
That is too far away. Do not jump that.
I'm not jumping it. I'm not jumping it. I gotta walk this single board plank.
Yeah, that you hope to goodness does not crack everything else.
Well, so far nothing is cracked underneath me. Now, if this were real life,
Oh yeah.
I would not trust this to support my weight. However, I'm not exactly small. So.
I would have also been on the walking across along the metal part
Ooh.
instead of the wood part. Hey, look, there's a little plaque there. Maybe that will give a story.
This is the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy museum.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost built inside the cave instead of like in a building. You know?
Well, I mean, we were in a cave that had museum plaques and stuff like that.
Yeah, but, well, we were, but this one, it...
I wonder if the bridge collapse was the reason the museum closed. Because there were definitely stuff on the other side.
Yeah, there was stuff on the other side.
So, people, it wasn't miners that fell to their death. It was museum goers.
Well, actually, check the map, see if that is listed as an incident. No, there's no incidents listed there. So that was not a mining accident.
Yeah, we are in the museum, though.
Yeah.
Memorial Museum.
So yeah, that was not.
But there's museum stuff all the way on the other side. So no, this is a different accident. That's why the museum was closed, because people fell to their death in it. And we're exploring.
Wow.
The person that created this game really thought the storyline through of all of the creepy things that could have happened in a cave.
Well, and this is it's honestly. Did you look at the plaque?
It's just gold. I'm not gonna be able to read these things.
I'll try. No, there's no interact button, so well, I'm just trying to get the storyline to.
Yeah, there's nothing I can really read. Now, if I had like a flashlight, I could take my goggles off, but that's not a feature of this game.
Yeah, this mode is a little bit easier to see that there's actually a tunnel later on.
Yeah, when everything's in green, it's kind of hard to see.
Was there a way? I'm surprised that part of the museum wasn't attached to something man-made. You know?
Well, that is a good point. That museum is pretty deep inside this cave.
Unless it's... Did we miss an offshoot?
No.
Well, I mean, I understand that they'd want to go to the area, and that's why they had that bridge there, and that's why they had the stuff on both sides of it. You know, it's kind of a memorial thing, but...
Still... No, wrong button. Trying to burst.
So, I mean, well, yeah, I can see why they had, like, some of that statistics there, kind of, you know, because they assumed that part was safe.
I got lost.
You did.
Oh, for a second there, I thought I had another upgrade.
Sorry.
I was about to be really pleased.
Yeah, they've had really nice upgrades for this.
There's
Looks like
another
we've got
plaque.
some more museum. More cement stairs.
Yeah.
More creepy statues of people with pickaxes that look a lot like those
Well, I think that
glitches.
was the point, was the first time you see one, it looks like a glitch.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh. Some more cement stairs. Okay, so this looks like it might be starting to connect to a partially man-made area.
Well, it's more of a museum for sure, but... I wonder if we've moved into a new area. If we are in the museum.
There's definitely some more
There's a lot of stuff here.
statues and displays of...
Trying to scan all of this stuff just so we can get a better feel for
It's
what this
interesting.
is.
See that with that guy who has like half of him scanned, so you can see the green behind him.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a broken statue.
Yeah, that fills in once you
Yeah.
portray it there.
Yeah, I keep pointing at the screen like, good cookie.
Yeah, and she's pointing at the screen on the arm that I'm using to control the mouse. Really? Oh, look, my favorite part of our cave trip. Stairs. Hundreds and hundreds of stairs.
Are they stairs or is it just like a cement pathway?
It's
that they
stairs.
paved? Oh, okay.
It's stairs. You can see the individual lines at certain points.
Yeah, I mean, when it's farther away, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. More plaques.
More to scan. Did it just glitch?
No, not that I know of. If it did, that would be nice. We need more storyline.
More storyline. As
Well,
to
I mean,
why
it's
there's a
just-
museum this far down into the cave that's no longer
but
open.
it's... Well, they already just kind of explained that in the...
Yeah, I think with the bridge, too, that there was just a really big accident in the museum itself.
Yeah, it's implying a lot of
Death.
stuff.
It's implying that everyone that comes into this cave has
Just
some
dies.
sort of terrible tragedy.
Even the museum.
Even the person that's going after it.
Yeah. So, it seems like it's implying a lot. I want some more story, and I'm trying to... I don't know if we're just not activating it, but...
No, we're just not at a point to get it yet. We're going slowly.
No, that's true, we are. The last part went very fast.
And the lake was extremely quick.
The river.
Whatever.
The lake
Yeah,
was
the lake
2 hours.
was not quick.
The lake was 2 hours. The river was like 30 minutes. So, of course, the river, most of it was just moving through this tunnel on a boat, which was really, really cool, and it had some really cool visuals. But it definitely sped up the movement, so you didn't have to scan as much usually. And
now, unfortunately, with me, ooh, another upgrade.
is it an upgrade? I don't think it is. It's shaped differently. It's a power box.
You are right. It is a power box.
And that looks like an old school elevator.
What could go wrong?
Everything. We are using that phrase so much.
What could go wrong or everything?
Both. What could go wrong? Everything.
For a second I thought it was a train.
Nope. That would be another catastrophic.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling this elevator collapsed.
I don't know. Maybe not that one, but maybe one did.
It's funny because you get into these rooms and you're like, okay, I have to scan, I have to scan, I have to scan, I have to scan, I have to scan.
And it's like, there's so much.
I'm afraid to move because I kind of want to light up as much as I can, especially all the way up there.
Interesting.
So that is most definitely a power box that you've noticed. And it does look like it is inside the elevator.
I remember coming down like it was yesterday. Apparently it wasn't. Of course, hoping I'd find something below, hoping it wouldn't be another empty cave. I just wished I'd been better prepared. I'm thinking you were right.
I'm thinking he's dead. This is his story. He's telling the story after the fact. Wow.
Do you remember what era that picture looked like it was from?
No, I didn't. It was 2D where the rest of the game is 3D. And I didn't even notice the picture when we were playing. I noticed it when we were editing.
Okay.
Because when you render, it goes through. If you've never rendered a video before, it goes through and it renders very slowly. And it just happened to render in such a way where I've been looking around and looked right at the picture and noticed that it was a picture of a guy, a man, a woman, and a child. You know, your typical little family portrait style picture. So, all right, we have 2 paths.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I'm going to check to see if we're in a new level. We are in the lift shaft. What could go wrong? In fact, before I push the button, yeah, this looks like it's going to be a big puzzle that we got to solve.
Yeah.
So, we're going to end here, and we'll pick it up next time. If you find out some part of the story that we missed, I mean, granted, we're not completely through, but if you saw something that we didn't see, which in this game is very, very possible.
It's very easy to.
Yeah, very, very easy to. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. And definitely try this game. It's beautiful. So.
It's gorgeous, and it is fun, and it's quite interesting, just the amount of layers that are on here.
Yeah, and this material scanner is making things a lot easier to do. So, all right. Well, like I said, give us a shout if you find something that we haven't. Until then, good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.